Today, Governor Kemp announced 100% of nursing home residents in facilities with 25 or more beds have been tested for COVID-19, and that means it's leading to some very happy, long-awaited reunions. Last month, we told you about the staff at Park Springs Senior Living in Stone Mountain. More than 70 staffers volunteered to stay with the residents throughout the pandemic, so they lived in lockdown alongside the people they care for. They've been separated from their own children, their spouses since March, but that ended when the state's shelter-in-place order lifted. So thank you to this group and their families. They didn't have to make that sacrifice, but they chose to protect the seniors that they care for.